let's run away together.
Where are we going?
We're going to Summon Greater Podcast.
Oh, I love that place.
We don't have to go far. It's right on this couch.
It's true. So we already have ran away.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're sitting. My favorite part, the end of running away.
Mm-hmm.
When you sit.
Running away like a couple of vagabonds.
Yep. Just getting out of here. Leaving it all behind.
Today we're covering the Vagabond.
We sure are.
From Mage Hand Press. Is a whole class.
It is.
A subclass, a whole class. It's got some familiar stuff. It's got maneuvers.
That's how it do?
That's it. That's the familiar thing.
And that's where the similarities end, folks.
I'm so bad at this.
It is in spirit. It's the spiritual successor to Battlemaster Fighter.
Sure. In a way.
It's like what Battlemaster Fighter wishes it could be.
Yeah, it's okay. I hear you. It's like if you made Battlemaster Fighter into a whole class.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah. The subclass itself is the class. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how we talked about Valda's Spire of Secrets before? That book where we talked about the witch class. Mage Hand Press, they really popped off with that one. And that was made during the time of the 2014 rules. They have since updated their shit. They put out PDFs for each individual class that they created in Valda's Spire of Secrets to update them to the 2024 rule set, which is awesome. Now, the only downside is that it's $10 a pop, which is that was a lot of classes. So, little bit of a price point to get through there. But the other cool thing that Mage Hand Press did was 2 new classes, aside from the ones that were in the book. Vagabond is one of them.
They have not stopped cooking.
The stove is still on.
It's still hot. And this is what came out. Now, one thing about Vagabond is that I feel like it has much greater range in archetypes than even I would go as far to say the entire fighter class.
I think so. It's very thematic. It's again, this follows along with a lot of what Mage Hand Press has put out. It helps you create the backstory as you create the character.
Yes.
Which I think is absolutely iconic.
I think Mage Hand they've done this a couple times now where they give you a characterization option before you even take a subclass.
Yes, thank you. I was thinking the exact same thing because they did it with Witch.
Yes.
When we talked about that, there was like the specific curse that caused you to become a witch, and that's not your subclass.
Yep.
That's just like a level 1 feature.
Yep. And you can mix and match those as you like. And it gives you a lot of versatility in what kind of person you want to be.
Yeah. Which, honestly, super side note here. Touching base back on the whole witch of it all, the 2014 witch, the build that I made, the Steel Magic witch, iconic. The hex that gave you like the armor class and like all of the crazy stuff that you did with that. In the 2024 PDF where they updated everything, hexes are cantrips now.
Oh.
Yeah. They made them into cantrips that you can cast and you can just like, you still keep them going with the cackle thing, but they took away the hex for Steel Magic. They gave it like a slightly different ability, and it's still cool, but it's not quite as powerful. And I think I can understand why, because the Steel Magic hex was pretty busted for 2014. But I was looking at it and I was like, oh, they really did. Like, they put thought into like updating this. It wasn't just like rearrange things so it fits in the new level up model.
That's cool. Damn. Okay. I'm going to have to revisit that.
Yeah. Yeah. 100% recommend it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the secrets Secrets of the Vagabond.
Everybody who wanders is lost, Sam.
Not this guy. I made it back. By choice or necessity, you have left your home and committed to a life of aimless travel. Your reasons for drifting through the world are deeply personal, either as a closely guarded secret or a painful aspect of your life. Choose your reason for traveling from the options below. We have the Avenger. You set out on a mission to exact vengeance. You gain proficiency in the intimidation skill. Choose up to 5 specific creatures that have wronged you that you wish to seek revenge against. This is like the sworn enemy thing.
It's like sworn enemy. You know what else it is? Like?
What?
And just better than, because everything is better than?
Please tell me.
Ranger.
The bar's low, brother.
The bar is so goddamn low. You favored enemy? Wow. So good.
Nice. Good thinking.
And this just does it better in a level 1 ability.
Well, and it's 5 specific creatures.
Yeah.
Similar to the sworn enemy thing. That's just one person. No.
What are you pulling sworn
that's
enemy
more
from?
than one person. You can like, what the fuck was that a part of?
I don't remember. I do remember that sworn enemy was a thing that we talked about.
Yeah. Was it which?
Give me a moment while my brain does a backflip and breaks its own neck.
Did we talk about it on the podcast?
Maybe we didn't. Maybe it's not a podcast thing. Sworn enemy. What in the hell was that from?
Did you make...
No, it's a class feature. It's from something. It's not like the primary thing.
Whose homebrew is this? It's been a while since we talked about it.
Oh my God, Sam, I'm gonna lose one. I'm gonna
Okay,
piss.
well, while you're thinking of
couch.
that, you must know these creatures' names or must otherwise have enough information to identify them. Your weapon attack rolls against these creatures have a +5 bonus to hit and deal an extra 5 damage on hit. I feel like this is a bit broken, but it's okay. Is it okay? That's really strong. Here's Bohemian. Wanderlust is in your bones. You couldn't stay in one place for too long if you tried. You ignore non-magical difficult terrain. You ignore it. That's crazy. Additionally, you can communicate simple ideas to any creature that understands at least one language using universal gestures and some creativity.
That's really cool. Also, to cut in,
yeah,
I feel like sworn enemy may have been a witch thing because it was like on a reaction when you take damage. No, it was my homebrew.
Have we talked about it on the podcast?
Yes, we did. It was a Pokemon one. It was Mimikyu.
Okay. Yeah, we did that in the last episode. Then.
It was Mimikyu.
It's been a fucking minute.
Wow, I just died and came back to life in that exact... Wow. All right. Yeah. Anyway, Bohemian's cool. End me.
That was a great Klaus, by the way. I'm bummed that I forgot. Okay, so immediately what we're seeing is a little bit of imbalance.
How so? Hit me with it.
Avengers crazy.
Avengers crazy. Avenger and Bohemian are two different kinds of campaign.
Kinds of campaign?
Yeah. In my head, that's where it goes to. Bohemian is you are in a less developed world. Which you can still do Avenger in that world too, but here's the other thing you have to remember about Avenger. It's 5 specific creatures.
From the creation of the character.
Yeah. And it's from the backstory. You want to take a wild stab at what your DM is not going to do? Make those weak creatures.
No.
Or even make them touchable in the first 5 levels.
Yeah, fair enough.
Avenger's really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on it.
You're touching on something I wanted to bring up later, but I'll bring it up now. I get the feeling as I read through this class, like I did earlier, more of Mage Hand Press's work hinges heavily on the whims of your DM than most core content does.
Yes. Here's a statement that I made to some of our friends earlier in the week that I fully stand by. but it is my personal opinion. Wizards of the Coast is no longer gearing their content toward do-it-yourself homebrew at-home games. They are creating content for Adventurers League.
Yeah.
Because everything is very regimented. It's very specific. It is video game mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much of the story that has just been subtly removed.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, that said, that's not a diss against Mage Hand Press. I think that kind of thing works really well for a group like ours.
No. I'm saying for Wizards of the Coast, like the content that they're making right now.
I'm saying...
Well, Wizards Mage Hand Press
Mage Hand
stuff,
Press, yes.
100%. If you are playing at home and you love the story of your game, dear God, use Mage Hand Press. Every single class that I've looked at, that we have looked at together, it is all story-based. It is all flavor. Every single thing is flavor. It's so good.
Let's keep going so we don't get lost in the weeds here. Explorer, consulting vague maps and ancient texts, you have embarked upon an expedition to find a mythical location or chart a distant corner of the world. You gain proficiency in the survival skill and with cartographer's tools and navigator's tools. Additionally, you will learn a language of your choice.
That's fun.
Little boilerplate, don't mind it though.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a fan favorite, The Ghost. You are dead, as far as anyone knows. If you can keep moving and remain anonymous, no one will be the wiser. You gain proficiency in the deception skill. Additionally, when you gain this feature, choose one falsehood about yourself that you could practice until you can recite it perfectly. This falsehood can be a single lie or an entire false history. You never need to make a deception check for this falsehood.
Never. That's fucking wild.
Mm-hmm. You want to know a fun thing I would do with this if I were playing this character, a character with this secret in a party? I would come up with 2 truths and a lie. Specifically for the party.
That would be fun. About like what they've heard
and
about
I
you,
would yeah, but like I wouldn't pitch it. I would play them all as truth.
That's so good.
You know, the party can roll insight checks on any of them if they're suspicious, and only your DM knows that the deception roll that you're rolling for the lie doesn't matter.
Yeah. The other thing you'd have to do in that then, because what we've taken to doing at our table is the like insight versus deception or persuasion inter-party, is we tell each other what we rolled. And then we'll go, oh, so I don't know anything then. You would almost have to change it. So you're like, let me text the DM and tell them what I rolled. And they'll tell you what you like, if you succeed or not.
Yeah, that could be a way to play that. Because
otherwise, if you genuinely roll for the one that you don't have to roll for and you roll a natural 1 and you go, you don't know. Like they're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. You are pursued by those who would kill you on sight or drag you to an ill-fated end. You might be on the run from the law, a wayward assassin, or a supernatural force. This constant threat grants you a +5 bonus to your passive wisdom perception score and allows you to instantly awaken whenever a creature moves within 30 feet of you.
That's fucking good.
Strong. A lot of shit happens in your sleep.
Yeah.
I've seen that used so many times.
You wake up to a knife at your throat. No, I don't. Yeah. I wake up 30 feet away.
Not in this car. Not in this car. Pilgrim, your journey is to a remote holy site, both as a test of faith and in search of enlightenment. You gain proficiency in the religion skill. Additionally, you learn the light and spare the dying cantrips. Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma is your spellcasting ability for these spells when you cast them with this feature. Choose when you select this motive.
You know what this would be fucking incredible for?
What?
A paladin who's lost his oath but doesn't want to go Oathbreaker.
Oh, fun.
And you go back to your temple and they're like, hey man, you fucked up. You have to go to like the big temple.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go atone at like the big place or like a remote like religious location somewhere.
Yeah.
Like a holy ground. Like you have to go find it and renew your oath there, and then you can come back and be a paladin again.
Yeah, that's a really sick way to do a class change.
Yeah.
At our tables, we historically have allowed a one full build change for any given character.
Yeah.
It doesn't get used that often, but it's so fun when it does.
I've been the primary proponent of that. I get hot feet in my characters. I'm
Cold
always
feet?
No, hot feet. I can't stand still.
That's funny.
I'm always finding new cool things, and then I'm going, wait, what if that would fit this character better? Wait, what if and so all of my DMs have been so gracious with my little ADHD kindergartner brain.
I mean, listen, this dynamic only works in a group like ours where we always assume good faith.
Yes.
And we know it for a fact, you know?
No one's trying to screw anybody over. No one's trying to derail the game or become this min-maxed character that can do no wrong and can't fail a roll. Like, we are all there for the story.
Yeah. I was the most recent person to do one of these.
Oh yeah.
I'm very excited about it. I just popped that in our last session of the campaign where this happened in.
So fucking cool.
And I think this is a really good shift for this character. It makes complete sense for his backstory. And I'll have more to say on it later as it becomes explored more.
Can't have any spoilers yet.
Mm-hmm. The Seeker. I almost picked this one for the build I'm showcasing later. You are searching for something or someone that is precious to you, such as a loved one or powerful magic item. You have advantage on ability checks you make to gather information about the object of your search. Additionally, you can take the search action as a bonus action.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That fits your type of character very, very well. You love building characters that are like looking for something.
Yeah.
It's not obviously not as reductive as that, but like you have a lot of
a couple of them in particular.
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm. And you play a lot of games like outside of D&D, like video games where it's like explore everything and like 100% the map and like figure things out. It's like you are like that, like mapping, like I gotta find it all kind of a person in some of your games.
I think this would be fun for me to play in like a mini campaign because it would force me to do something that I want to do, which is mentally explore my surroundings a little bit more because I get tunnel vision.
That's fair.
I get tunnel vision on any environment. And it's hard for me to know what how to play a curious person. I think I'm afraid of being annoying to the DM. I don't want to constantly be going, what's this? What's that? All the time.
Yeah.
But
that's fair. But I can say with confidence, at least in regards to most of our group as DMs, they almost always have something prepared and are just waiting for someone to ask.
For sure.
Is,
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a really interesting, actually, concept is like how to play curiously, like how to play D&D and be curious. Because you're right, there are a lot of times when something is placed in front of us and we go, all right, that's the thing, and we just go.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this encourages that very hard. I promise I'm not trying to stall as we read through these, but it's important to specify. A lot of these secrets are extremely conceptual in nature. Like they open up a very unique character opportunity a lot of the time.
Well, and they require you to play into your character's backstory, what your character wants, where your character is going, where your character has been, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we said, very, very role-play focused in their nature. The last one is Vagrant. You are penniless and just trying to get by. Because you are beneath the notice of most people, you never need to make a stealth check to move unnoticed while traveling alone in public spaces. This anonymity fails if your conduct draws undue attention to yourself. Additionally, you can perfectly conceal one-handed weapons on your person.
Damn.
This one has quite a bit going on.
Yeah.
Concealing one-handed weapons is so crazy. That's a jailbreak scenario.
Yeah.
If I've ever heard one.
I am imagining now. What's that freaking, was it like Coldplay song?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's not Coldplay. It's someone else. I'm losing my mind. But like an overthrown ruler who's left like penniless on the streets, and there's like no one knows who I am anymore.
Yeah,
I'm not relevant because I don't have a crown. I don't have whatever.
Oh yeah. The name of the song escapes me, but I know exactly the one. And yes, it's Coldplay.
It is Coldplay.
And I'm bummed that I'm forgetting the name of it. What the hell?
Right? Like it's a very popular, very, very prominent song.
Yes.
In culture.
Oh, that's so upsetting to me.
The title's not in English.
Is it Viva La Vida?
Yes, that's.
Stupid.
Why was that so hard? I was literally,
I
had those words in my brain and I was like, that can't be it.
That's crazy. So,
anyway,
not needing to make a stealth check while alone in public spaces is really good.
It's giving Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's probably what they had in mind.
Probably.
Actually, that's just 100% what this whole secret is.
Oh my God, you're right. Perfectly concealed one-handed weapon.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's so funny.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you're just looking to play AC in D&D, there you go.
With the maneuvers too.
Oh, we'll get into it.
Oh yeah.
Have some battle tactics, why don't you? In your endless wandering, you've adopted a handful of maneuvers from traveling companions and foes that are fueled by special dice called battle dice. You have 2 of these that are d8s. A battle die is expended when you use it. Your battle die changes, and more battle dice become available when you reach certain levels in this class shown on the table at the top of the class description. You regain all your expended battle dice when you finish a short or long rest or when you roll initiative. Once per turn, you can use a maneuver of your choice. They typically expend a battle die, but you don't add this die to the maneuver's attack or damage roll unless otherwise noted. There are situations where you do.
I want to call attention to something really quick.
Yes, sir.
This is busted as fuck. This is real busted. For one, they start as D8s, but they change. They upgrade as you get more powerful. For 2, did you catch that? When you get your battle dice back, did you catch that? Short or long rest, that's great. That's cool. Everyone loves getting things back on a short rest. That's easy enough to do. Or anytime you roll initiative.
Yeah, that's super strong.
If you have back-to-back fights and there is 12 seconds where you are out of combat and you re-roll initiative, all your battle dice are back.
Yep. And you know, like we stated, you get more battle dice as you level up.
Yeah. And it gets even more busted with a later ability, which we'll get to when we get to.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That blew me away when I got to it. I won't go through all of the increments, but just to give you a rough idea, by level, let's say by level 7, you have 4d10.
They're d10s at level 7?
Yes.
I guess that makes sense because they started as d8s.
They're d10s at level 5. You get 3d10 at level 5. 4 at 7. By level 11, you have 5d12. Okay.
Do they get higher than d12?
No.
Okay.
8d12 at level 17. And that's where it remains.
That's where it caps. Okay. That is still, chat, that's disgusting.
It's heavy. Yeah.
Also, you know how I said there's an ability that comes later that makes it even more busted?
Yep.
It's not later. It's now. It comes at the exact same time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right now. Actually,
it's breaking my brain.
Second level.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's the same time that you get the battle.
No, you get them from level 1. 2d8 at level 1.
Oh, I'm talking about the next ability listed right after maneuvers.
Overexertion?
Yeah.
I thought you said, never mind. If you have no battle dice remaining, you can still expend a battle die per turn to fuel a maneuver or feature. When you do so, you roll the battle die and lose hit points equal to the number rolled.
Even if you run out.
Yep.
You can just keep using them.
You can go out in a blaze of glory. I think health as a resource is fun.
Oh, 100%. I could not agree more. I think that the entire sorcerer class as a whole needs to be reworked to use Constitution as a casting bonus, casting modifier, and you need to be able to cast spells using your hit point pool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Come at me, wizards.
I think it's not appropriate for every caster class.
No.
But
also, and saying come at me,
what?
wizards,
You know what that would be
Wizards
good
of the
as? A warlock pact. Or
patron?
No,
You're right. Pact.
not pact.
Oh, Eldritch Invocation.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Or pact of blood or something you could call it.
Yeah, Pact you can absolutely do. Invocation as well. I'm going to go on a very, very small soapbox here. Did you all know that Wizards of the Coast took away every single warlock's fun?
Where did they go?
I did the math. 2014 warlocks had, I can't remember the exact number now, but it was in the area of 65 Eldritch Invocations to choose from. A lot of these depended on previous choices, but 65-ish total. 2024 Warlock comes out. We have like 23. 23!
Where did they go,
65 to 23.
Including a pact.
Yes! Pact of the Talisman is just gone. They threw us in the garbage.
It's a shame, really. I hope we get them back in something.
Yeah.
But that's a lot lost to maybe eventually, hopefully get back.
Right.
Ridiculous.
But I love the concept of taking a class feature that allows you to substitute a stat for a different stat.
Yes.
Another brief aside, I'm so sorry. I know I keep derailing. In the Star Wars campaign that I'm playing with some of my coworkers.
Remind us what the system's called.
This is called the Edge of the Empire system by Fantasy Flight Games. There are several different Jedi class trees, essentially, where you get to like practice some of the different forms of lightsaber combat. And for each different form, you can substitute a different stat to use as your lightsaber attacks instead of like the strength stat. Mm-hmm. It's so good. It brings so much versatility. And yeah, I think this. Yep.
Yeah. I love shit like that. Important side note here. Oh, did we talk about saving throws? Yes.
Yeah, saving throws
Let's talk about them. Some of your maneuvers require the target to make a saving throw to resist the maneuver's effects. The throw DC is calculated as follows. It's just 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your strength or dex mod, your choice.
Yeah, which is cool in and of itself that they offer you the choice in that exact mechanic where you can just choose to have a strength-based or dexterity-based vagabond.
Yeah, and it is appropriate, as you will see.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our second level stuff. It's crazy. It's already crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Desperate attack. By second level, you are most dangerous when backed into a corner. If you have no more than half your hit points left, you have advantage on weapon attack rolls. So you can see the synergy that's already happened by your second level. You want to fling maneuvers like crazy and whittle your health down a little bit. Take another hit on top of that. You're down just below half.
And then you go into a bloodied frenzy.
Yep. Advantage on all your weapon attacks. Crazy.
This is nuts.
You also at second level get breather. You take a minute of downtime, 60 seconds, mind you, during which you compose yourself and mend your wounds. When you do so, you can expend 1 hit die to regain hit points as if you had finished a short rest.
That's crazy.
It's really fucking good.
And there's no limit to how many times you can do that per long or short rest. So you can
as long as you got the battle dice.
Yeah.
Or not even.
You can, well, it's hit dice. So essentially, in the time that everyone else gets 1 short rest, you can have 60.
Yeah. Oh, this is hit die, not battle die.
Yeah. But still really fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unbelievable. You love to see it, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. it's doing combat right. It's saying you are very, very good at fighting, and as a result, you are also very good at taking damage and very good at recovering from it.
Yeah. Wanderer's Road, this is our subclasses, which we get at 3rd level. You get the features at 3rd, 6th, 10th, 14th. Battle Edge is another class feature at 3rd level. You gain an additional way to spend your battle dice. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with an attack, you can spend 1 battle die and add it to the attack's damage roll. What?
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Guys, that's crazy.
It's just a free maneuver.
That's crazy. Yeah. Jesus Christ. 3rd level, mind you. 3rd level.
Yep.
And you can literally do that even after you've run out of battle dice and just keep tanking hit points and then give yourself advantage on those attacks to then deal more damage.
Yeah. We're only at 3rd level again.
To also potentially crit and maybe double the extra damage that you just... Continue.
Synergy like I'm playing a roguelike, brother. Get your ASIs at 4th, 8th, 12th, 16th, 19th. They function as normal. Extra attack at 5th level. Metal at 7th. METTLE. At 7th level, your determination allows you to shrug off effects that would otherwise harm you.
Yeah.
When you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a con save to only take half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail. That's brutally strong.
Yeah.
Actually.
You know what pairs really well with this?
What?
The Shield Master feat.
Oh my god.
Which lets you, if you're using a shield and you have to make a dexterity saving throw, take half damage or no damage on a success.
Jeez. Yeah, you're a defensive fiend at that point.
On top of just the straight up shield bonus that you would get.
Yeah. I thought this was out of place initially, but I get why we're doing this. It makes sense to add a little bit of situational tankiness to a class that encourages you to use your own health offensively.
Yes. I agree. I went through the same train of thought. I was like, where did this come from? Then I was like, wait, no, hold on. This makes sense.
Ambush reflexes at 9th level. You can sense ambushes moments before they happen. You can't be surprised while you're conscious. Additionally, when you roll initiative, you can move up to your walking speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
That is busted.
Wow.
Being able to take a full movement with no attack of opportunity at the time of rolling initiative is busted. Because that means if you get ambushed, if someone's surrounded you, someone swings and you go, okay, roll initiative. Whoop, you're gone.
Mm. This, in my opinion, is one of the better characterized traits of this class.
Mm.
I think this makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
For the Vagabond to have.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's like your Lord of the Rings, like Strider, or like a character like that are just like slippery and tough, and they live in the shadows.
Yeah, but more importantly, experienced.
Yes.
You know, especially in regards to like traveling alone.
Yeah, you're so.
I mean,
right.
I think this makes a lot of sense for something like the Vagrant in terms of secrets. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of fun synergy there. Desperate Survival. By 15th level, you have a knack for evading lethal blows. If you have no more than half your hit points left and aren't incapacitated, critical hits against you automatically miss.
Y'all hear that?
Is this the... Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this only the second feature that has that characteristic of activating at half health?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be important in a moment. Martial Recovery. Starting at 18th level, you can use your bonus action to regain all of your expended battle dice. You can use this bonus action only if you haven't used a maneuver this turn, Well, makes sense. Whatever.
Essentially, it acts as a maneuver, but yeah.
Kind of. Only if you haven't used a maneuver this turn, and after you use the bonus action, you can't use a maneuver until the end of the current turn. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
Yeah, so essentially it's saying you can't spend battle dice on this turn if you're going to recover them.
Yeah. Which, fair enough.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hold on a second. No, okay. I wanted to see if Breather would activate this. It does not. Breather doesn't activate all of the short rest effects. You just recover hit points as if you had finished a short rest.
Right. No, that would be busted.
Yeah, dude. Terrifying. Anyway, 20th level, you get Wayworn. Your long years on the road have left you bone weary, but always ready for danger. You're always considered to have fewer than half of your hit points for the purposes of your class features.
And there it is, folks. You cannot be hit by critical hits ever again in your life.
Yeah, that's true. Christ. They automatic, and it's not just they don't crit.
Right.
The crits miss.
Right. It's not that the critical hit is negated. It's that if it would critically hit you, it suddenly does not touch you. It makes critical hits a bad thing.
Yeah.
And you always have advantage on all attack rolls.
Imagine trying to fight this fucker.
Imagine this fucker. This is...
See, something I'd really like to do in a campaign, I don't know if it'll be the one I'm planning soonest, is just have the party fight a lot of the things we've talked about on the podcast.
I know. Well, that's the reason why I want to do like level 21 shots.
Yeah.
Like I just want to like pick something from a podcast episode and be like, I have fun.
Yeah, exactly. So very strong base to work from with just the class features here.
Yeah.
It's really quite a full suite of characterization here.
Yeah.
And it only gets crazier.
My Vagabond. I chose, and Sam called me on it the minute we started working on this. I chose the ghost secret, which is that everyone thinks you are dead. And I actually had a really, really fun idea for these.
You are dead. Everyone thinks otherwise.
No.
Brother. Yes.
No.
Yes.
You are dead as far as anyone knows.
Oh, my mistake.
You've left your previous life behind, and they all think you died.
That's right.
I was gonna say, don't you spin that on me, because that's what I built the entire backstory on.
Okay, sorry, go for it.
Allow me to set the scene. This character is a Furbolg bard.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. It's not a vagabond. Yet, we're getting there. Furbolg bard, who was a member of a very powerful adventuring party, let's say level 20. Spent years adventuring with them. They went on a quest to save the world from a deity-level threat. And they failed. Everyone in the party died except for the bard. What did the bard do? Bards at level 20, most of the time, get access to the wish spell. He cast wish to start the day over from the very beginning with all of his friends alive. A deity came down and told him, hey, that's a big thing that you just asked. If you do this, at the end of that day, you will have used up all your magic. And he was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And the deity said, no, I don't think you understand. You will no longer have magic. Hesitated for a minute and said, fuck it, I don't want my friends to die. Cast the wish spell. Started the day over. Went through the whole thing of one often meets their fate on the road they take to avoid it. And they did everything differently, succeeded, but everyone in the party still died except for him.
Oh my God.
Rather than trying to, in a healthy way, cope with it, he decided, I don't think I can handle this. And faked his own death as well, pretended that he died alongside the party. There are memorials to him and his friends up all over the country. He moves to the other side of the world and is like, I'm just going to fucking start over. I don't have magic anymore. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. So he left. Bard is gone. Vagabond is born. So the maneuvers that I took for him, because you get 2 to start off with at level 2 when you get your maneuvers, and then incrementally you start to gain more and more and more and more. One of the first ones that I picked because I went, oh, that's fun, was lightning reflexes. After you regain battle dice when rolling initiative, you can immediately expend 1 battle die and add it to your initiative roll, provided that you aren't incapacitated or surprised. I think that's a really fun one. It also pairs very well with the fact that you can move up to your speed during initiative. So I thought that was fun, especially for him, with the whole, having faced God level threats before, just kind of being like, jumpy little motherfucker. Yeah. The other one that I took right away was Viper Strike. Mm-hmm. When you make a weapon attack on your turn, you can expend a battle die as a bonus action to extend the strike's distance. If it is a melee attack, increase your range by 5 feet. If it's a ranged attack, increase the range by 30 feet. Additionally, if the attack hits, the target cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn. I don't think it needed that last bit.
No.
Already very strong to be able to just like jump out and woohoo, gotcha. But like, then they can't take reactions. Sorry, fuck your counterspell. Yeah, how about eat shit instead? Like, it's so good. Those are 2 of my favorites from the initial pool of maneuvers that you can take before they have like level requirements. I'm not going to go through all of them because Sam and I were talking about this earlier. Part of the very few issues, but part of the issue that we have with Vagabond, there's just not enough maneuvers.
No.
You get so many as you level up, and that's great. But the problem is you're not choosing which maneuvers to take. You're choosing which handful you're just not going to have. Yeah. Eventually you'll have almost all of them.
Yeah. You get 12 by level 19. Mm-hmm. Which you're right, is almost all of them.
Yeah. So I was going to say there's what, like 17?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So really what matters is the order you take them in.
Yeah.
What are you prioritizing?
So for this guy, I am prioritizing being a darty, quick little guy. The other one that I took next was dodge roll, because it's just mobility and escape. You can expend a battle die as a bonus action to move up to 15 feet, which gives you more movement on your turn. Also, movement does not provoke attack of opportunity, ignores difficult terrain, and allows you to move through a hostile creature's space as long as you don't end your movement there. That's just so good. Mm-hmm. So I prioritized a lot of movement with him. I made this guy speedy guy. So focused assault, you can use your action to initiate a series of rapid strikes. Make a weapon attack against a creature. On a hit, you can expend a battle die to attack the target again. You can continue expending battle dice and attacking the target up to a maximum of 5 attacks. Or until you miss. Mm. On each hit after the first, add a battle die to the damage roll. That's devastating damage. That is an incredible turn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have a bunch to throw like that, like toward the end of a fight, I mean, this is a Hail Mary kind of move.
It is. Well, and imagine too, if you have a weapon such as, like, let's say you're a dex-based vagabond, you throw in a vicious rapier that deals 1d8 piercing, and the vicious ones in 2024 add an additional 2d6 onto each damage roll.
Jeez.
Or you're going strength-based. Let's say you take the Flame Tongue Greatsword. That's 2d6 slashing plus 2d6 fire, plus the battle die. That would be potentially, let's be generous, let's say your 20th level. All of these attacks are made at advantage. You can add battle dice to the attack rolls to make sure they hit.
Mm-hmm.
You can deal 10d6 slashing, 10d6 fire, 5d12 additional damage in one turn. Now, I'm sure there are people out here going, well, that's not as good as the upcast fireball. Fuck you, it's not fireball. This is a martial class. That's better than monk.
Damn, yeah. Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the rest of the maneuvers because I don't want to
that's all right.
give it all away.
What route did you go? What road did you choose?
For my subclass, I chose the Troubadour.
Yes.
Very cool, very fun. Also, super fitting for his backstory.
Absolutely.
Used to be a bard, couldn't quite give it up. So, Troubadour, starting when you set out on this road at 3rd level, you get the folk musician ability. You gain proficiency with one instrument of your choice and in the performance skill, and your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check that you make that uses this skill. Additionally, you can choose for your maneuver save, DC, to be calculated using charisma instead of strength or dexterity. So I fully planned for him to be a charisma dex build, which I think is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also at 3rd level on this subclass, you get another maneuver called Inspiring Tune. As a bonus action, you can inspire an ally. Choose a friendly creature other than yourself within 60 feet of you that can see or hear you, and give it one of your unexpended battle dice. The creature can expend the battle die and add it to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that it makes before the start of your next turn. The creature can wait until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use the battle die, but must decide before the GM says whether the roll succeeds or fails. So it's like Bardic Inspiration. Very cool. It's just, it doesn't last as long as Bardic Inspiration. They have to use it before your next turn. At 6th level, you get yet another maneuver called Fast Friends. As an action, you can attempt to befriend a creature you can see within 30 feet that can hear or see you. Expend 1 battle die or 3 battle dice if you or your companions are fighting it. So a little more difficult, a little more strenuous if you're actively fighting someone. The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for 1 minute or until it takes damage. While it is charmed by you, it is friendly to you and other creatures you designate. I think that's really cool. I don't think that Charm Person extends to people you designate. I think it is just you.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I really like this one because you can use your battle dice. You can essentially charm the person for 1 minute, and then they are friendly to you. And you can also be like, hey, everyone stop fighting them. These are my friends too. We're all friends here. They can go, yeah, we are. We're all friends here.
Very, very bard-like in nature. Yeah. Like so it's I love the way you've characterized this. Like, very much giving lost the magic, kept the skill. Yeah. And like, it's there at heart. Because the other cool thing about it, flavor-wise, is you can work with your DM and make it to where you have to be very careful how much music you play or how many jokes you tell in a certain area where maybe someone recognizes a tune that you play. Oh, yeah. Maybe someone says, I've heard that one before. And you go, whoop, time to go. I like that. At 10th level, you get another ability, not a maneuver. It's called Scathing Retort. I think this one is really fun. Again, very bard-like. Starting at 10th level, when a creature you can see within 60 feet of you misses you with an attack roll or forces you to make a saving throw and you succeed,
You can use your reaction to issue a mocking insult. The creature takes psychic damage equal to 1d10 plus half your Vagabond level rounded down.
Whoa.
That is incredibly funny.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's no limit to how often you can use that.
No.
That can be your reaction every turn.
It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that is potentially 1d10 plus 10. That is, at 20th level, that is a minimum of 11 psychic damage they take for missing you, which is, it doesn't feel like a lot at 20th level, but that shit adds up.
Yeah. Well, Wild also, in a game with, fairly limited options for reactions, to have something so consistent.
Yeah, I was going to say something that you don't have a limit on, because a lot of things that take reactions would say you can use this up to a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus or something like that. Yeah,
that's a very creative implementation of the concept.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Final subclass ability here is called Marvelous Troop. At 14th level, you can use your Inspiring Tune maneuver without expending a battle die. That is the one that is a lot like Bardic Inspiration. Hence, Inspiring Tune. Additionally, a friendly creature that adds this battle die to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw also gains temporary hit points equal to the number rolled.
Awesome.
Yep. I love that a lot. And it doesn't come at a crazy late level. It comes at level 14.
Mm-hmm.
It can make a difference very quickly.
Yeah. This is good. I am happy to see Inspiring Tune revisited later in the subclass.
Yeah, me too. I was not expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, when I looked at this subclass, I was like, oh, that's not all that strong, because it just kind of goes back to being a support.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, wait a second. Take a deep breath. You don't need to get stronger. You're a Vagabond. You already have the ability to make 5 attacks on a turn.
Yeah.
So
also, this is so helpful.
Yeah,
for the party.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good buff.
Yeah. So I had to really check my optimization brain there and be like, no, don't go look for another subclass that might give you more powerful things. This one has good flavor and it's fun.
Let's think outside of ourselves for a moment.
Literally.
This is helpful.
Yeah. This helps someone other than just me and at killing things.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Would you like to hear about the path I've chosen?
Absolutely, I would.
This fellow is a roided out Dragonborn.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm in.
I've really been digging the concept lately of the scientist and his project.
Oh yeah,
the Frankenstein
of it all. Mm-hmm.
This was a situation where our Dragonborn friend befriended an alchemist who got him jacked.
That's one of my favorite tropes.
Mm-hmm. This alchemist was part of an independent laboratory.
Oh.
Where he and several others of his ilk studied their craft. The alchemist had a little secret project that was Dragonborn going on in the shed behind his home. The colleagues of our alchemist found out one fateful night and did not take kindly to it and wasted the poor guy. Little did they know the beast they had awakened was already complete and had grown quite attached to his dear friend, the alchemist.
Hell yeah.
And every alchemist in this laboratory suffered the same fate that night, except for one. So thus begins the vengeful path of our dear little Dragonborn. Yes, I have chosen
the Hulkenborn.
That's the Hulkenborn. I've chosen Avenger as a secret. I'll refresh your memory. You gain proficiency in intimidation. You choose up to 5 specific creatures that have wronged you that you wish to seek revenge against.
Hell
have to know their names and all that. You get a +5 bonus to hit and deal an extra 5 damage on there.
yeah, I'm very glad that you went with that one.
Yeah, I like it quite a lot. I am going face tank with this build. The goal is not so much to work your way down with maneuvers to the half HP threshold, though you certainly can.
Mm-hmm.
It is more so to invite the damage.
Yeah.
So as soon as possible, I'm taking Lion's Challenge.
Oh, yes.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack on your turn, you can expend 1 battle die as a bonus action to challenge the target to a duel. Remind me to come back to this when I start talking about the subclass. Until the end of your next turn, that target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against you. I've also taken Bear Hug and Bull Rush as a couple easy early ones.
I was looking at Bear Hug and I was like, I cannot possibly make this work for this character.
Yeah, the Furbolg was not the guy for it.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
Immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack on your turn, you can expend 1 battle die as a bonus action to attempt to grapple the target. Add the battle die to the strength check the athletics check, that is. If you successfully grapple the target, it takes bludgeoning damage equal to the battle dice roll plus your strength mod.
Ooh, that's like a free extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So you can tell already I'm leaning into strength with this.
Pair that with the grappler feat and you deal static damage to them at the beginning of every turn.
God. Yeah. Bull Rush, when you move at least 10 feet in a straight line and immediately make a melee weapon attack against a creature, you can use a bonus action and expend 1 battle die to shove the target after the attack. I'm not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking. Add the battle die to...
What are you thinking? You have to say it now.
Positional advantage, brother.
Yeah!
Add the battle die to the athletics check you make to shove the target. On a success, you can choose to either knock the target prone or push it up to 10 feet away from you.
You can knock them prone or push them. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Your choice. I won't talk about all of these, but I focus later on in my picks on status effects. But one of the other ones I'll do here that I feel kind of completes the characterization is Dig Deep. As a bonus action on your turn, you can expend 1 battle die to gain temporary hit points equal to the number rolled on the die plus your Constitution mod. These temporary hit points last for 1 minute.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a bit of an adrenaline buff.
Yeah.
Bit of a roid rage moment, you know?
Absolutely. Now, I have to ask you.
Yes.
Did you take Ruinous Blow?
Oh, of course.
Good.
Yeah, and I can talk about it if you like.
I really would.
Yeah. Let me go find it here. Ruinous Blow. You can use your action and make a melee weapon attack against a target that has natural armor or is wearing armor, attempting to sunder its defenses. On a hit, you expend 3 battle dice and add them to the damage roll. The target you hit suffers a -3 penalty to its armor class. The penalty imposed by this maneuver is cumulative if a creature is affected by it multiple times. You can go so far, okay? Armor reduced to an AC of 10 in this way is destroyed. I have never encountered an effect that does that.
No, and this is why this is one of my favorite maneuvers in this whole thing. I took Ruinous Blow as well for my character, but it doesn't fit the narrative as well.
Yeah.
Which is, again, why we talked about how we wish there were more maneuvers.
Yes.
Because I took some that are objectively really good, but they just don't fit my character. I'm glad that you took that one for your character, because I'm imagining this roided out Dragonborn just beating the tar out of someone and just pummeling their armor into dust.
Yeah. Yeah. Well within his character. A creature can repair its armor or heal the damage dealt to its natural armor over the course of a long rest.
They don't even have the option to recover anything or stop you from doing it mid-combat.
No. If that happens, like that's your armor for the combat.
I wonder, since it specifies natural armor, I wonder if it like the lowest you can reduce it to is 10. Because like if you're fighting like an actual like an adult dragon and it has natural armor of like 18 or something like that, and you keep doing that, can you reduce its armor class to 0?
Surely not.
That's what I would imagine.
No, okay, so here's how I think it works. This only works to begin with against a target that has natural armor or is wearing armor.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you bring it down to 10 and destroy it, they're no longer wearing armor.
Then
So
it's
from
just
that
using
point,
10 plus your dex.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Yep. Good call.
Though it can potentially go back up, but that's the permanent effect for the rest of the fight.
That's so busted.
It's good. It's really good. And I will throw in, I also took focused assault because I feel like I mean it's the JoJo moment at the end of the fight, right?
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. I'm imagining I had this scene pop up in my head of your Dragonborn after a fight just walking up to someone whose chest cavity is just caved in and just like peeling the armor off of them, being like, I can fix it.
It will only take an hour.
And yes, it does have to have a Russian accent. I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know who this is? I'm struggling to remember the name and I feel so bad. Your character from our first campaign.
Cass?
The Minotaur with the fucking...
No, Sven. Yeah.
Thank you. With the Minotaur with the fucking turbo jet blade.
That was so funny. That was a good character. That deserves to return, actually.
Sven's I think he took over as a pirate, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Sven's
Maybe
a pirate lord.
Let's talk about the pugilist. That's the subclass I've chosen.
The
pugilist. Knuckles crack and a meaty fist rears back to crush bone. Pugilists are hand-to-hand brawlers with a tolerance for pain and a willingness to inflict it at a moment's notice. Unlike martial artists that emphasize speed and precision, pugilists leverage brute force in their blows. Why strike several times when once will do? Hand-to-hand. Starting out when you set it on this road at 3rd level, your body is a deadly weapon, more dangerous and versatile than any sword or arrow. You gain the following benefits. Your unarmed strikes deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage. This increases to 1d8 when you reach 5th, 1d10 at 11th, 1d12 at 17th.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's insane.
The first creature you hit on each of your turns, every one of your turns, with an unarmed strike takes extra damage equal to a roll of your unarmed strike damage die.
What the fuck?
Every turn, dude. Starting from level 3. And we're not even done with the feature. Whenever you use Battle Edge to add a battle die to the damage roll of an unarmed strike and you roll a 1 or 2 on the die, you don't expend it. Isn't that fucked up, Skyler?
Yeah. I gotta ask though, what is Battle Edge?
Battle Edge, that is a class feature.
Oh, that's the class. Oh, I thought it was a subclass.
Yeah. That's the one we were talking about that could be its own maneuver. It's like a light maneuver kind of.
Battle Edge. Oh my god, when you hit a creature with an attack and you spend a battle die and add it to the damage roll.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yes. So if you're just adding a 1 or 2 from the damage roll, you're not using that die. You still get the damage.
Brother.
Little as it is. But you don't expend the die.
Fucking shit.
Unbelievable synergy here. All at 3rd level. Both, yeah, that's crazy. And I'm still not done. Whenever you use nope, I just said that. Starting at 6th level, your unarmed strikes are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical damage and attacks.
That's, necessary and also,
yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, so that, I don't know what I would do differently, but that trait often appears with melee fighters.
Yeah.
I've never liked it because it feels like a cop-out. But also mechanically, I don't see a way around implementing that.
Here's the thing. I like the way they did it with this one because it's tacked onto something that's already doing several other things. It is not its own ability.
Fair. Yes.
Because unfortunately, it is extremely necessary. If you're playing an unarmed build, you have to have a way to overcome resistance to non-magical damage.
It is extremely necessary, but like I never feel like it's explained well. Like, what about this guy? This dude that just punches makes him able to overcome something that has a resistance to non-magical attacks.
You know what D&D Beyond, or what just D&D in general did to fix this in 2024? They changed the wording on this ability.
Did they?
And I'm surprised it's not in this because this was created around the time of 2024. They changed the wording on it, specifically like you'll see it in the monk class now. Mm-hmm. In the part where it would have said, your unarmed strikes are considered magical. Now it says your unarmed strikes can either deal bludgeoning or force damage.
Okay, yeah.
Because force damage is a magical damage.
Yes. I do prefer that.
Yes.
And that makes the most sense for monk, but you could justify that here.
Mm-hmm.
And in many other use cases.
Yeah.
Okay, damn, good change.
Yeah, I agree. Because it takes just like an arbitrary, like, they're magical, I guess, and makes it like, okay, I can see why this.
Yeah, I much prefer that.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Thick Skulled, this is also at 3rd level. When you take bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage while you have half your hit points or fewer, you can use your reaction to roll a d6 and reduce the damage taken by the number rolled.
What?
I'll read it again. When you take bludgeoning, piercing, or... Okay, you kind of have a resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. A little bit.
That's another...
It's another half your hit points or fewer. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, baby.
This is why I'm going face tank build with this.
Oh my God. I'm processing this real time, folks.
The synergy's beautiful and it gets better, man.
Wow.
This increases to a D8 when you reach 5th, a D10 at 11th, D12 at 17th. Imposing Physique, starting at 6th level, you learn to speak with your fists instead of your words. You gain proficiency in the Intimidation skill. If you already have proficiency in Intimidation, which I do in this build from Avenger.
Oh, that's true.
No, that's not true. Wait.
I think you do.
Did it have proficiency? Yeah, it was proficiency. That is how I read it. You can gain that proficiency in acrobatics or athletics instead. It's athletics for the purposes of my maneuvers, especially.
Yeah, more grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up. You can use your strength bonus instead of your charisma bonus for intimidation checks. Sorry.
That's insane.
Additionally, your capacities for carrying, lifting, pushing, and pulling are doubled. Wacky.
Strong boy.
Yep. You roided. Desperate Endurance, beginning at 10th level. When you fail a saving throw because you have no more than half your hit points left, you can choose to succeed instead. Congratulations.
Holy gee. I picked the wrong subclass, guys.
I told you, man. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest.
Okay, that's fair.
Hey, it's not every time.
Okay, all right.
But it is stupid.
That's bananas.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. You place that correctly. You know?
Yeah.
At 14th level, you get the one maneuver that this subclass gets. Knockout. You can use your action to make an unarmed strike against a creature, attempting to knock it unconscious. On a hit, you expend 5 battle dice and then add them to the damage roll. If the target's remaining hit points are lower than the damage you dealt to it with that attack, it falls unconscious until it regains any hit points or finishes a long rest.
I chose the wrong subclass.
It's a lot, again, a lot of damage dice.
5 battle dice and add them to the damage roll.
Yeah.
That's... really, really good.
And let's go back and take a look for a second, because by the time you reach the level where you can get this 14th, your damage die is a D12. 6d12.
Oh my god. So that's 5d12 additional damage. Also, it's the first creature you're hitting on your turn, so you get double damage on your unarmed strike.
Yes.
So that is genuinely, that's like 7d12.
Yeah. This is brutal. I mean, it is a terrifying powerhouse.
Not to mention if you're using Battle Edge, adding another d12 to that.
Yeah.
8d12, and if you have less hit points than the damage you just took after the
stacking
damage, you pass out.
Yeah, you're
Good
stacking
night.
like half of your list of features here.
This is some shit that I would cook up, and everyone would be like, fuck you, Skyler, you're not coming to the table.
Yeah, man. Again, I ask, like, what if you had to fight this shit?
You know what? What if I had to fight this shit? I play a fucking skulker rogue, and I throw daggers at you, and you have no idea where I am ever. I hide in the shadows.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah, literally. Otherwise, Thomas the Tank Engine is gonna come run me the fuck over.
Yeah, well, God forbid you took the Seeker secret and you get the search action on every bonus action.
Brother. Oh yeah, I forgot. On top of all this, you have a +5 to hit against your Avenger target.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Yeah. So that's my sick little tale.
That's fucking insane, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the build that I came up with for the flavor and the story of it all, but like
when I was reading maneuvers, a lot of them just like fell into place with this thing.
Yeah, and that is the one thing I will say. I know I mentioned that there were some things that I don't like about this class. The limitations of the maneuvers available is one. The other one kind of plays off of it in that, what does it give you outside of combat?
Mm-hmm.
Not much. Obviously the same can be said about like fighter and barbarian, but I don't like that aspect of those classes either. So I feel like I'm allowed to complain.
I mean, it's always intimidation.
There is intimidation.
For what it's worth.
Yeah, there is intimidation. That is a good out of combat thing to utilize. But like, especially when it comes down to trying to pair up a backstory or a story that is not I beat the shit out of things with this class is actually a little difficult. So like the Troubadour, excellent subclass. Fucking love it. It's a great support on top of a class that can already deal a lot of damage. But I felt like I had to take Troubadour to be able to do anything other than kill. For a class that is as thematically rich as this one, I wish that there was something more.
Yeah.
Because there is also in the level progression of the class, there are like 3 or 4 levels where the only thing you get is another maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I say I get it, but I also just wish that there was just a little bit more to push it over the edge of like a role play table could use this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The more maneuvers are definitely the way to accomplish that.
Yeah.
I heavily agree.
Yeah.
Overall, though, for as much shit as we've given it, this class is awesome.
For as much shit, I say for the little bit of shit that we splashed on at the end.
That's fair.
It's a really fucking cool class.
Yeah. Check this out, please. There's so much more to it than what we've talked about. We've only covered 2 of the
7.
How many? 7
I feel
subclasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9. Okay, 9 subclasses. Yeah, there's one that gives you partial spellcasting. We didn't go into that because that would have taken way too long.
Mm-hmm. But really, what I feel like this is doing, or at least trying to do, is be kind of an alternate version of many of the different core classes.
Yeah.
Like you exemplified very well how it's doing that with Bard. I feel like the build I went with is just alt barbarian in some ways.
Yeah. It's like fighter that like stepped up to its ankle into the barbarian pool.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. So yeah, seriously, have at this. Mage Hand did a wonderful job with this class. Every single one of these subclasses is worth checking out, and they all have a ton of very rich character to offer.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, maybe at some point, if we don't have anything else on the docket that we want to do more, we'll bring out the other of the two classes that were introduced after Vault of Spire's Secrets came out, the Binder class. Also an incredibly cool class, and I think in conjunction with what you're saying about this class kind of giving us alternatives to some of the core classes, I feel like Binder is a really, really interesting new take on what a Warlock could have been.
Yeah.
So, take that and run with it.
Totally.
Go check out Mage Hand Press.
Hey, thanks a bunch for watching or listening. Some Greater Podcast. Send us your stuff. We want to talk about it. We love reading and commenting on other people's homebrew. Haven't had any in a minute. So if you're interested, send some to summongreaterpod@gmail.com or summongreaterpod on Bluesky.
Please do.
We'll take a little look-see.
Mm-hmm.
Also submit your suggestions for Summon Greater soundtrack. We really love very situational tracks that the DM intends to play at a very specific moment.
Yeah.
We want to hear what you've chosen and why, for what specific purpose you think we should be playing Viva La Vida at the end of a session.
I used to rule the world. Thanks for coming, folks. We'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for being here. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.